Hello everyone, it's Shan from SuperShan's Creations. As you can see, I dyed my hair pink at the ends and I think it looks really cute, so I thought I'd tell you all. Today I'm going to be showing you how to make this super cute decoden case. Obviously yours doesn't have to be like this is just the one that I chose to do. Yay! Here's what you're going to need. First, obviously you're going to need a case. You need a phone case, any kind of case. I'm using a 3DS XL case. I'm just doing the top. You also need a tub of silicone like this. This is really cheap. It cost me like £1.50 and you can get it from most DIY stores. You're also going to need the gun to put it in, like this. Yep, that's how you use it. As well as that, you're going to need the little nozzle. It's like an icing nozzle. You can get it from baking sets and it's got a star pointed end, but you can use any kind of icing end you want. You're also going to need your little bits and bobs, like maybe 2 figures to go in the middle, and then all the little bits to go around it. You can use pretty much anything. Go into your local craft store and just loot it. Like, I use little flowers, little beads, even little glass jars and stuff like that. You can even take apart old jewellery and put stuff like that on it. But anyway, it's up to you, and all of this stuff is really cheap. You can buy it in bulk sets or just little sets and they're still really cheap. You can also use handmade or bought resin pieces. I sometimes like to use these, but not these see-through ones because obviously you can't really see them on the silicone. Glass jars are very good for Alice in Wonderland themed cases or necklaces. I find the best way to keep your silicone from drying out is by putting a screw into it, and you do this by drilling into the top and then obviously just screwing the screw in by hand. This obviously doesn't let any air in and keeps it nice and fresh. I always suggest arranging your pieces before making the case and taking a picture of it to use as reference while making it, to make sure that everything goes in the right place and everything is exactly where you want it to be, so you don't regret it. Now time to make it. So what you do is you unscrew the screw from the silicone and you just hold the icing top over the end of the silicone. It doesn't have to be secured down, you can just hold it with your fingers and obviously pump with the other hand. Once pumping all the silicone to the top, you can obviously start putting it onto the case. I like to do it in small little circles, but some people will prefer lines or even zigzags. Whatever you feel is best or whatever you think looks good. You can sometimes try practicing on paper beforehand, see what kind of shape your icing top makes, so you make sure you have the perfect shapes for you. Some people choose not to use the tubs of silicone and rather squeezable things, but I prefer using this as the gun is really easy to handle. It does hurt your hand after a little bit, but obviously you get used to that, and the warmer the silicone is, the easier it comes out. Maybe just sit it on the radiator for a little bit beforehand. It'll come out easier and not hurt your hand as much. So just keep piping the silicone on in rows. It doesn't matter if you go sideways or long ways, either way, whatever works for you is best. And this is what it should look like after a little bit. It looks a bit like cake icing. It's really cute. With cases that have a hole for a camera or a speaker or a flashlight or whatever, you've got to make sure you always go around it. And if you ever get any on or around the camera, you just need to wipe it off with your finger before it dries, otherwise it will stick on and it won't be able to come off. Try to leave some gaps around the edges or in between, because when you push your pieces on, they're going to spread out the silicone and you don't want it obviously coming off the edge, because then you won't be able to pick it up properly. Like I said, if you do get any around the camera that would restrict the sight of the camera, just wipe it off with your finger and it should look fine. If you're using big figures like I am, you're gonna want to put bits of silicone behind the bits that will be further up so that you get kind of a balance and so it sticks properly. You'll see what I mean when I come sticking down. You see that the foot is touching the back of the case, like below the silicone, but the head is not. So I just put the silicone where the head will be, and then it creates a balance so it won't fall off easily. After sticking on the big figures, you just stick on anything else you want to put on. You can use tweezers. In this I just use pliers that I've just pushed together, so I'm going to just push them into the silicone so they stay on better. But if you're using tiny gems, you're going to want to get like a small set of tweezers, or even use the pliers, but sometimes you can get silicone all over the pliers, so it's best to use something smaller. After you've finished and you've left the silicone to dry for about 24 hours, you can use products like this, which is 3D or pearlized paint, which ranges from about £1 to £2, to go around the edges and create kind of a finished look. It looks really nice. You can do it in any kind of way you want, going upwards or downwards, and it looks something like this. Thank you so much for watching, and please let me see some of your cases. I'm so excited to see what you've made, and me and T-Pig say a very big thank you, and please give us a like or watch our other videos. We love you so much, and thank you. Just carry on watching if you want to see the bloopers. So here I was trying really hard to get this orange 3D paint out of this, and it just popped. Just topped, and the lid for it landed in my hair. I had orange in my hair and it wouldn't come out. Really attractive face in about a couple of seconds. Oh, there it goes. Isn't that the most beautiful thing I've ever seen? I feel like we should just relive the moment that it's landed on my face again. So here we go. Hashtag not a model. And here's a proof that the paint did go on my face. A little blob on my glasses. Here's some more attractive concentrating face for you to enjoy, and some singing. Thank you again so much for watching, guys. Please feel free to watch other videos, and please give this one a like or comment on it, what you like, what you didn't like, and make sure you send me your pictures of your decoden phone cases. Thank you, I love you!